Greetings and welcome to Small Business Power, the show that is all about helping you to understand how powerful the small business community is to play a major role in helping to heal our communities all over the place. I am Cheyenne Kramer, and this is my better half.
Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. We are, as
Absolutely.
always.
We work hard to have a great day every day. And
Definitely.
today we want to tap on a thought that sometimes is a little bit disturbing to us, and I don't know why that is. Do you? But the whole idea of the power of asking for help.
Yeah,
Now,
that's hard. A lot of people find that to be very, very hard to do.
it's true, and I don't know. Is it an ego thing? Is that what
Yes,
yeah. It didn't take you any time
yes.
to answer that one.
It
Definitely
doesn't
an
matter,
ego
male,
thing.
female. It's what have you. It's an ego thing.
We want to believe we can do it all on our own, and a lot of
Definitely.
times we can, but at what price,
Well,
right?
it doesn't hurt to have a little help
It's true.
and guidance.
It's true. Well, and even when you had copiers after hours, I mean, you had help. You used to ask questions and get help from, our attorneys at Legal Shield. You
Hmm.
used to get help from some
Yes,
of the CPAs and accountants we worked with. Those are great places to start asking for help, right?
definitely attorneys. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a lawyer. I did take business law many, many moons ago, but it's changed.
It definitely, the laws change all the time, and it's not my job to keep up with that. I
No,
doubt it's yours
no.
either. So, definitely those are simple ways that we can all be thinking about asking for help. But, it can go so much further than that. I mean, a year ago, I decided that I needed to ask for help. Some of the things that Don and I do, not everybody understands what we're
No,
talking
they
about
definitely
right
don't.
now.
And
And
it's so
so,
simple though.
well, it is simple. We're talking about health, wealth, and peace. How complicated is that to
Uh,
understand? You know? But I think so many people have just gotten to a point of being frustrated because, we've had so many health challenges in the last few years. Right now, our prosperity is being challenged. Whether you call it inflations, recessions, or whatever it is, it's challenging our prosperity. There's no doubt about it. And peace, oh my gosh, we keep looking around the world and we see less and less peace.
not a war.
A lot,
War.
a lot of war, a lot of, just people don't agree with each other. There's just so many crazy things that get in the way of health, wealth, and peace. But, a year ago, that was something I had to do was I had to ask for help on trying to get my message clearer, trying to simplify some things because we do quite a bit out here on social media. But if people don't understand what we're talking about, it does no good whatsoever. So, I've been getting help and it has shortened, the learning curve, but
Hmm.
it also has helped when we ask for help. A lot of times we can become more productive more quickly. At least that's been my experience. Wouldn't you say that's the
Yeah,
truth?
it's a trip period.
Yep, and even when you become members of like networking groups and such, isn't that really the reason you're asking for help to find opportunity? You're asking for help to get connected to potential prospects. Does that make us more productive?
Yes. The one thing about joining network groups, you got to understand you're there. You may be able to help someone else,
Mm-hmm.
and in return, you will get the help. And it's a two-way
Exactly.
street.
Yes, yes, and that is a great point because we do we try so hard to give help, whether it's help to other people in our networking groups, whether it's help to people in the communities where we are, and but sometimes we get caught too in not doing as good of a job at asking for help as we could.
That's right.
And that's part of what we really wanted to do here today is to provide you with a reminder that it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes we can get help that, maybe we can barter for help from somebody. Sometimes we can pay for help from somebody. Sometimes people are just willing to give help because they're willing to help. And, a lot of what we've done in the last 10 years or so, oh my goodness, we've just gone and helped a few people, haven't we?
No, yes. And it's not expecting anything in return. We've helped a lot of people.
Well, it's true. But, I do believe that whatever you put out comes back.
That's true.
Energy is never wasted. Whatever energy you put out, it will come back. And sometimes it may not come back in exactly the way that you think it will. Sometimes it'll come back in some completely different way than you could have ever imagined. But in my experience, it will come back. And, it can be such amazing things that just kind of show up. I mean, so often we don't even know where the heck we're headed off to on our travels, right? And it's like all of a sudden something will pop up and boom, off you go. And sometimes it's just plain an invitation for somebody to come and be able to be hosted by them. That's been a huge value for us, because, campgrounds aren't cheap. We love staying in RV parks and campgrounds, but they ain't cheap.
And there's also, you got to mention, there's times you think you're going to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And surprise, surprise.
It changes right away.
Just never know.
No, I mean, it's certainly not too early in terms of our thought processes to be thinking about heading to Florida, but there's this little thing called a hurricane coming in right now. Yeah, just and it's right headed for the area that we like to stay in. So yeah, we're not going there right now.
No.
But here's the thing that we want to ask. And you may or may not have connections where you can help us out. But we're looking for basically churches and faith-based organizations to connect with. And they can be anywhere because, first of all, we can do a lot of virtually based connection.
Mm-hmm.
But out of some of that virtual connection, we're hoping to make connections with people that might actually want us to come and bring the RV and bring our community development and economic development programs to their church or organization. So, but if we don't get to talk to a bunch of them, if we can't get some introductions into them, then it becomes a whole lot harder to be able to find those. You guys, I know, have those connections. And, that's why we live in an RV. Have RV, we'll travel, right?
Yes.
And, this past summer, we spent 5 months parked in a church parking lot because they were so much wanting to work with us. And you might have heard last week's podcast with Pastor Dan. We talked about all the different things we did to help that church get further connected in the community. There was a lot of church members who came to us and personally thanked us for being there because their sense was that we had brought new life and new community and new growth to that church. And that's what we love to do. We can do that for churches. We can do that for faith-based organizations. And one of the ways that we can get started in connecting with an organization or a church, we do have a website that I want to show you for just a moment, because this is, and it's actually right here. We've got right here, this website. It talks about a presentation that we can do. And you can see it right here. It's called You Are the Miracle. And if you've been following our podcast at all, then you've got to know that this is a core belief of ours, that we can sit here and we can wait for politicians to solve our problems. We can wait for a God of the universe to come down out of the sky and wave a magic wand and solve all of our problems. But the bottom line to it all is, if you believe we were made in the image and likeness of a creator, then you've got to understand that we were designed to be the hands and feet that create the miracles on this planet. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. Actually, 200%.
200%. Yep. In fact, I think you were the first one who said this very phrase that we are so passionate about. It's like, stop waiting for somebody else to create the miracles of health, wealth, and peace on our planet. Because why?
You are the miracle.
That's exactly
Don't let
it.
anybody tell you different.
No, do not let
You have
anybody
that
tell you
power.
different. So we can bring this presentation to organizations, to churches, as a way to introduce what we are out here doing to create more health, wealth, and peace on the planet. And you are also part of the miracle. You have the ability to help connect us in different places. It could be any state in the country. It could be a province in Canada. Those are the places that are probably going to be the easiest for us to travel to over time. Although I'm not sure about getting into Canada yet. We'll find out over time. But anyhow, it's all about us coming together to create the miracle.
But the latest word I heard, Canada is dropping everything October the 1st.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's what I heard. No,
So we could possibly make it into Canada.
that would be nice.
That would be nice.
We've been there once, twice.
We have. We used to live near the Canadian border in Vermont. And oh my goodness, we have so many friends now up in Calgary, Alberta, and we've got friends in Toronto, and we've got friends all over up there in Canada.
But
Canada's big.
But we won't come in the wintertime.
Yeah, don't ask us to come in the wintertime. No, sorry, Carrie. But but yeah, that's the thing. Let us know how we can help you. And please keep us in mind, because you are the miracle, not us, is where you can find more information about the presentations and about the programs, because we can bring whole programs to churches and organizations to help people figure out what is your special gift that you were designed to bring to the world. Because I still believe Les Brown has it right. He says that the richest place on the planet is where?
The graveyard.
The graveyard. Because it's where people go and they take their gifts and treasures that they were supposed to leave here on the planet. They take them with them. Please don't do that.
Yeah, dang.
So we're all about bringing programs like that to churches and organizations so that people can figure out what is their special gift, figure out how to bring it to the planet. And a whole lot of what we do is bringing people together in groups to get involved in team problem solving. Because again, we have the power to not only be the change, but to do the change. And if we're not being the change and doing the change, we're never going to have the change that we would love to have on this planet. We call it creating heaven on earth. And regardless of what your religious beliefs or persuasions are, we do believe that we are the miracles who can bring about heaven on earth. But we got to stop waiting for everybody else out there to do it. So let us know, how can we help you? Because we are always happy when people ask for help. If there's a way we can help you with something, let us know. If it's not something we personally can help you with, are we not connected to a lot of people?
Yes, we are. So what we're saying is you got to get off the bleachers
and onto the playing field. And think about us. You are the miracle, us. And think about, do you know churches? Do you know faith-based organizations that would be a good connection for us? And oh, by the way, if there's anything about this video that resonates with you, please like it, please comment on it, and please share it with other people, because it's time for us all to come together and truly be the miracle that can create change on the planet. You have any final thought, my dear?
That's it. Just got to get off the bleachers.
Get off the bleachers and onto the playing field. And please, we are humbly asking for your help. Let us know where you have connections. with churches and faith-based organizations.
Yes, definitely.
And,
Please.
help us to help you create the change we're looking for. That's it for Small Business Power.
That's right.
Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.